Have you ever wondered why some people grow old with a quiet smile and peaceful eyes, while others feel restless, emotionally tired, or silently unhappy, even after living a long and full life? Is peace in old age something that comes only to a lucky few? Or is it something that slowly develops when a person learns how to think differently about life, loss, and letting go? Many seniors carry unspoken questions in their hearts. Questions about the past, questions about meaning, questions about whether peace is still possible at this stage of life. Today, we begin exploring timeless principles that help people age with calm, dignity, and inner happiness, principles that do not require strength, speed, or success. They only require understanding. As life moves into its later years, the outside world naturally becomes quieter. Careers come to an end. Children grow busy with their own lives. The body changes and energy is no longer the same. And in this quiet space, thoughts grow louder. Many seniors begin to reflect deeply. Some feel gratitude, others feel regret, loneliness, or fear of becoming invisible. This stage of life is emotionally delicate. Now, more than ever, the way we think affects the way we feel. That is why this topic matters. Peace in old age is not about doing more, it is about understanding more. Let us begin with the first principle. Principle 1. Accept life as it is, not as you wish it had been. One of the heaviest emotional burdens seniors carry is resistance to their own life story. The mind revisits old memories. It questions past decisions. It imagines different outcomes. Thoughts quietly appear, such as, I should have done better. I made too many mistakes. My life did not turn out the way I hoped. These thoughts are human. They come from reflection, not weakness. But when reflection turns into constant self-blame, peace slowly disappears. Acceptance does not mean saying your life was perfect. Acceptance means saying, this was my journey, and I will stop fighting it. Imagine carrying a heavy bag for decades. At first, you believe you must hold it forever. One day, you realize you are allowed to set it down. Acceptance is setting the bag down. When seniors accept their past without harsh judgment, something changes. The body relaxes. The mind becomes quieter. Sleep improves. Peace begins when we stop arguing with life. Old age becomes gentler when the heart no longer resists what has already happened. As acceptance slowly settles in, another realization naturally follows. You begin to notice how much energy you have spent trying to control things that were never fully in your hands. This leads us to the second principle. Principle 2. Let go of what you can no longer control. Aging brings many changes. And one of the hardest is the gradual loss of control. The body does not respond the way it once did. Other people make choices we cannot influence. Time moves forward, whether we are ready or not. Trying to control what cannot be controlled creates silent suffering. Many seniors feel anxious not because life is bad, but because they are still holding tightly when it is time to loosen their grip. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop exhausting yourself. For example, instead of thinking, people should understand me better, you gently say, I will choose calm even if others do not change. Instead of saying, my body should not be like this, you say, my body has carried me far, and I will treat it with kindness now. When control is released, breathing becomes slower. The heart feels lighter. The mind stops fighting every moment. Letting go is not weakness, it is wisdom. Peace grows when resistance fades. When acceptance and letting go begin to work together, something meaningful happens. Life may become smaller on the outside, but it grows deeper on the inside. This brings us to the third principle. Before we move on, I want to ask you a gentle question. As you think about your own life, have you ever felt tired of holding on to past regrets, or trying to control things that no longer change? Have you felt a quiet desire to simply accept life and let your heart rest? If these feelings sound familiar, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience may help someone else feel less alone, and if this message is bringing you comfort, please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom Vault. Also, stay with us until the end, because the next principles will help you find meaning and emotional peace in everyday life. When acceptance and letting go begin to work together, something meaningful happens. Life may become smaller on the outside, but it grows deeper on the inside. This brings us to the third principle. Principle 3. Find meaning in simple, everyday moments. Many people spend their younger years chasing big goals, success, recognition, achievement. But in old age, these things often become memories rather than daily pursuits. This is where some seniors feel lost. They quietly think, there is nothing important left. But meaning does not disappear with age. It simply changes its shape. Peaceful seniors learn to find meaning in simple moments. A calm morning, a warm cup of tea, sunlight entering the room, a gentle conversation. These moments may seem ordinary, but they nourish the heart. Instead of searching for excitement, the mind learns to notice presence. Meaning is not found by adding more to life. It is found by appreciating what already exists. When seniors recognize meaning in simplicity, anxiety softens, gratitude grows, life feels complete, even without constant activity. Old age becomes peaceful when meaning is no longer chased, but quietly recognized. These three principles help calm the mind. But peace in old age is not created by thoughts alone. It is also shaped by how we treat ourselves, and how we stay connected to life and to others. In this second part, we will explore two final principles. They are deeply emotional, deeply human, and especially important in later years. Let's continue gently. As life slows down, many seniors spend more time with their own thoughts. And in that quiet space, the voice we speak to ourselves with becomes very powerful. This brings us to the fourth principle. Principle 4. Treat yourself with compassion, not harsh judgment. Many elderly people are far kinder to others than they are to themselves. They forgive mistakes made by family. They understand weaknesses in friends. But when it comes to their own limitations, they become strict and unforgiving. Thoughts quietly appear, such as, I am not useful anymore. I have become a burden. I am too slow now. These thoughts are painful, and over time, they deeply affect emotional health. Compassion means choosing understanding instead of criticism. It means speaking to yourself the same way you would speak to someone you love. For example, when the body feels tired, instead of thinking, I am weak, you gently think, my body has worked hard for many years, and it deserves rest. When memory is not as sharp, instead of saying, I am human, you say, I am human. And change is natural. Self-compassion does not ignore reality. It meets reality with kindness. Many seniors were taught to be strong, responsible, and productive their entire lives. Rest and gentleness were often seen as weakness. But in old age, gentleness becomes strength. When seniors stop judging themselves harshly, anxiety decreases, sadness softens. Self-respect quietly returns. You do not need to earn your worth. You already have it. Deepening the principle with daily life reflection. Imagine a close friend coming to you and saying, I am tired. I cannot do what I used to. You would never reply with harsh words. You would offer comfort. Now imagine offering the same comfort to yourself. This simple shift can transform emotional well-being. Self-compassion allows seniors to age with dignity instead of shame, and dignity is a powerful source of peace. When seniors treat themselves with kindness, something beautiful happens. They become more open to connection. Not forced connection but gentle, meaningful presence. This brings us to the final principle. Principle 50. Stay connected, even in quiet and simple ways. One of the deepest fears in old age is not illness, it is isolation, not always physical isolation, but emotional distance. Many seniors feel unseen. They feel forgotten. They feel as though the world has moved on without them. But connection does not always mean crowds, noise, or constant conversation. Connection can be soft, a short phone call, a shared memory, a moment of listening. Even connection with oneself matters. Taking time to reflect, sitting quietly with thoughts, engaging with meaningful content. Connection reminds the heart that it still belongs. For example, watching a video that speaks gently to you, like this one, is also a form of connection. It says, I am still part of the world. Seniors who maintain even small connections experience less loneliness. Their emotional health improves. Their days feel warmer. Connection does not require energy. It requires intention. Old age becomes peaceful when the heart remains open, expanding on gentle connection. Some seniors avoid connection because they fear being a burden. But true connection is not about taking, it is about sharing presence, a story, a laugh, a memory. These things enrich others as much as they enrich you. You still have something valuable to offer. your experience, your calm, your perspective. And when connection feels difficult, begin with yourself. Write your thoughts. Reflect quietly. Acknowledge your feelings. You are never truly alone when you remain connected to your inner world. Final summary of all 5 principles. Let us gently reflect on everything we have covered in this series. Peaceful and happy old age grows from 5 timeless principles. Accepting life as it is, without constant regret. Letting go of control over what can no longer be changed. Finding meaning in simple, everyday moments. Treating yourself with compassion instead of judgment. Staying connected in gentle, meaningful ways. None of these principles require perfection. They only require awareness. Hopeful closing thought. If you are listening today and feeling emotional, tired, or unsure, remember this: you are not late. You are not forgotten. You are still becoming. Old age is not the end of life's value. It is the season of understanding. Peace does not arrive all at once. It arrives slowly when you allow it. If this series brought you comfort, understanding, or peace, please like this video, and share it with someone who may need gentle guidance today. Subscribe to the Wisdom Vault for more calm, thoughtful wisdom created especially for you. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your days be gentle, your nights peaceful, and your heart at ease.